Every family has that one daughter. The loud one, the bold one, the one who says what everybody else is afraid to say. She argues, she teases everyone, she's emotionally expressive, but somehow still lovable. And weirdly enough, in many families, that daughter is usually the second daughter. While the first daughter is calm, responsible, and emotionally careful, the second daughter often comes with completely different energy. More rebellious, more outspoken, more emotionally chaotic. But psychologically, there may actually be reasons for this. In many families, the first daughter grows up under the most pressure. She becomes the example, the responsible one, the helper, the emotionally mature child. She learns quickly how to behave, how to please adults, how to avoid mistakes. But by the time the second daughter arrives, the family dynamic has already changed. The parents are usually less strict, less anxious. And the second daughter grows up watching everything. She sees the pressure the first daughter carried, the rules, the expectations, the emotional restraint. And many second daughters unconsciously decide, yeah, that's not going to be me.
Second daughters often grow up fighting for emotional space. The first daughter already has the responsible role, so the second daughter naturally develops a different identity. She becomes louder, funnier, bolder, more emotionally expressive. She learns that standing out gets attention. And psychologically, this can make second daughters appear more confident and socially fearless. They're often quicker to speak up, more confrontational, and less afraid of disagreement. Not necessarily because they're aggressive, but because they grew up emotionally competing for visibility. One thing many people notice about second daughters, they usually don't like being controlled. They question rules. They challenge unfairness. And sometimes, they become the unofficial family fighter. But psychologically, this may come from growing up under comparison. When a child constantly hears, "Why can't you be like your older sister?" or "Your sister never behaved like this," they can unconsciously develop resistance. They start protecting their individuality aggressively. And over time, that emotional resistance becomes personality.
But here's the part most people don't notice. Many second daughters act tough emotionally, but deep down, they're often very emotionally sensitive. They joke a lot, they act fearless, they hide vulnerability behind confidence. But many of them secretly overthink everything. And because they express emotions more openly, people sometimes assume they're emotionally stronger than they actually are. But expressive people often feel emotions deeply too. Second daughters usually bring energy into a family. They're often playful, socially bold, emotionally entertaining, chaotic in a funny way. They say the things everyone else is thinking. They defend people loudly. And even when they're stubborn, they make family life feel alive. That's why people often describe second daughters as stressful but unforgettable. Of course, not every second daughter behaves the same way, and birth order is not a fixed psychological rule, but family roles do shape personality more than most people realize. And sometimes, the different energy people notice is simply a child trying to create their own identity inside a family that already had expectations before they arrived. If you're a second daughter, be honest. How accurate was this video? And if you have a second daughter sister, you probably understood this video immediately. Comment below.
what's the most second daughter thing ever? And subscribe to Psychology Explained for more videos about family psychology, human behavior, personality traits, emotional psychology, and the hidden psychology behind everyday people.